Hi, everybody. um, so I got a book haul that I wanted to share with all of you. I'm really excited. So I'm not even gonna do like a long intro. I bought from Barnes and Nobles and I bought from Book Outlet. Book Outlet is the best, so cheap. Barnes and Nobles, I'm a member. I've been a member for ever. So I got a Earth Day discount sale thing. So we're going to start with that box because it's the smaller of the two. I'm excited. Ooh. I'll get better at these, obviously, and I won't be looking away in future videos. But my setup is tiny. I live in New York, tiny apartment living. You know the struggle if you live in a big city. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So, first of all, I got The Princess and the Fangirl, which I am so excited for. I loved Geekerella. Like, I loved everything about it. It changed my life, which is why I had to buy it too. So this series is called Once Upon a Con, and they're retellings of fairy tales. This one is Cinderella and this is The Prince and the Pauper, and I'm so excited to be able to read this part. I haven't read it yet. I borrowed this one in audiobook from my library, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy them. So they're by Ashley Poston. And I'm really excited to read the second part of this book and kind of see what's in store. Order of the Pirate King, which is another series. I bought part 2 from Book Outlet, so you'll be seeing that later on. By Trisha. I'm not good with names. This is going to be fun. But anyway, I actually listened to the audiobook of both of these. I try to support authors that I enjoy as much as I can. So if I hear an audiobook I like or borrow a book I like from the library, I do my best to buy it. I just realized. Then I got 3 manga. I am a big My Hero Academia fan. Huge. So I got 2 and 3 because I have 1 already, which I bought from a store here called Book Off, which maybe I will. This particular box, in the Book Outlet box, you will see a number of books, some that I will never talk about again, because this book haul is for me and for my mother. We're all readers. She raised me up to be a reader despite my own personal struggles. That could be a completely separate video. And my little brother is a reader too. He's 15 years old. So going forward, if you see any kind of book haul with a book and you're like, oh, why didn't she review it? Why isn't it read on her Goodreads or whatever the case may be? It's because I didn't read it. It wasn't for me. So right on top of the Book Outlet haul is The Daughter of the Siren Queen, which is the second part to Daughter of the Pirate King. Personally, to me, it's an amazing series, only because I like adventure and fantasy and pirates. I love pirates. The romanticized version of pirates that we have in fiction, not the real life rape and pillage and steal pirates. The romanticized version that are all about adventures. Then I got Bone Gap. Finally, been dying to read this book. It's been on my TBR since it came out. This is by Laura Ruby. I'm not going to be saying all the authors, you guys. If you're really interested in a book or something that I've pulled out, you can always look up the title on Google or on Goodreads and the author's name will be there. I'm not good with names. I don't want to be butchering people's names, so sorry about that. But yeah, this book came out. Let me see. Let's look inside the publishing page. 2015. So it's been a while and I've been dying to read this book. So I'm very excited to have the chance now. I do often buy books spontaneously just based on cover. It's not uncommon for me. So some of these books, all of these books are going to be from my TBR, but going forward, there will be books where I'm just like, this was pretty. I'm totally gonna buy this or borrow it from the library. So maybe I'll do a library haul, because I go to the library often and I have at least 35 library books on hold. So this is 7 Black Diamonds by Melissa Marr. And this book is for my mother. I love the Wicked Lovely series, so who knows? I may or may not read it, but it's a surprise for my mother. I have not let her open or touch these boxes since I've purchased everything, and I can't wait for her to see it. The cover is gorgeous. No idea what this book is about. It's just gorgeous cover. Know the author. Know she writes incredible stories, and figured my mother would love this. So this book I heard about through BookTube. I watch and follow a lot of booktubers, and I've heard good things about it, so we'll see. Again, it's another book I'm kind of going blind into, which I like. It could always be a risk because the book could be terrible, and then I'll be like, wow, I spent money on that. Which for me, one of those books was Paper Towns. Sorry, John Green, love your work, but that book was a huge flop for me. And it is the only book in my life I've ever unhauled. So hopefully this is nothing like that. So I look forward to seeing what's it like and what it's about. And the same goes for this book, 9 Days and Nights. I'm a huge fan of like contemporary romance, and I've actually seen her covers floating around, once again, BookTube, quite often. I have seen that she's changed the cover of some of her books. I kind of like this style, the picture style. I don't really know a lot about this book either, except that it's a romance, and I guess it takes place in Europe because we don't have these in my part of the world. This is the Shades of Magic series. I got this entire box set for such a steal. I could not say no to it. Again, so much I heard about these books. And because it's V.E. Schwab, it's more, she's publishing for the adult end on this, which I think is really cool. I'm really excited to see if my mother really loves this. I bought this based on its cover. So it's called Outrun the Moon by Stacey Lee. I did read a Stacey Lee book. I can't tell you the title of it right now because, Lord. Again, it's like half for me and half for my mother. My mother's a huge fan of historical fiction. For me, it's a hit or miss kind of thing. Like, it could be a great story or it could just bore me to tears. So I'm really excited. I will be reading this one and probably reviewing it, but oh my god, look at that cover. Oh, it's so freaking beautiful. This is another book I purchased because of the cover. Look at this cover, you guys. Oh my god. Anyway, it's called American Street. I'm not 100% sure what this book is about, which I bought from my mom. I read this book. I gave it 3 stars, I believe. This is the full book haul. Oh wow, Young Widows Club has a nice spine. I don't know if you guys could see that like lacy detail, but I'm feeling that. I'm excited to dive into these books and get reading the ones that I haven't. And I look forward to continuing this journey with you. Remember, reading is everything. See you next time.